Hey everyone, it's Erin from the Exposing Scum Landlords channel. Like I said, we're going to do some stuff more related to social justice as well, especially around stuff like employment and wage equity. So quickly, I just finished filling out a survey as in part of one of those consumer survey groups that or sites that pay out, a buck or two or three for filling out surveys. So I'm going to share something with you. The survey I just finished was a survey regarding the Tim Hortons coffee shops in Canada introducing tipping. And basically stuff like asking if you paid for required tipping, tipping included, would you tip, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like they're planning on cutting their front end staff's wages to server wages, to service industry wages, which is about, I have actually no idea what it is in Ontario, to be honest. I know standard wage is $14 minimum an hour. It was supposed to go up to 15, but unfortunately the progressive conservatives, which is an oxymoron, they are definitely not progressive in any way. They are definitely completely 100% conservative and regressive. So I usually call them the regressive conservatives anyway. So I'm going to show you a couple of screenshots from the survey because technically I can't show you the entire survey. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be sharing this. You do sign a confidentiality thing, but I think this is important. Let me see here, snap. Okay, so I'm just going to show two snapshots from the survey. So it says here, imagine Tim Hortons were to introduce the opportunity for guests to tip their staffs for the service at the counter in restaurant, through drive-through, or via mobile app. Guests would be able to tip cash, credit, and promoted from the PIN pad through the app payment. So this one is basically your thoughts and feelings. Which of the following describes how you might feel at the moment? You are prompted about whether you're going to leave a tip. I didn't actually mean to tip appreciative towards the staff, yes, but everything else basically is towards the company itself. Unsure, annoyed, uncomfortable, resentful, irritated, angry, other, and then I just put in a rant instead of an actual other. They could obviously not be increasing or decreasing their wages to server wages, but usually when tipping is introduced, that's exactly what they're doing. The other one, I thought I opened the other one too. Okay. Okay, it's still. Okay, so hopefully you're seeing the one that I'm showing. It says I'm sharing. So, okay, so yeah, this is again, imagine, introduce, blah, 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 blah. In your words, how would this change, if at all, how you feel about Tim Hortons? I basically replied, pay your fucking workers a living wage. I can assume that if you're introducing tip, that if you introduce, and I spelled introduce wrong, I know, tipping, it's going to reduce wages to service, you're going to reduce wages to service wages, and that corporate will take a percentage because a lot of companies and owners actually do take a percentage of their servers' tips. Also, the other thing that happens is usually it's distributed among everyone. So everyone gets a piece. So it's not just your server that gets that. The people in the back get it, even though they're paid usually above minimum wage because they're technically skilled workers. And I'm not insulting the people in the back end, the servers or the the cooks and chefs and sous chefs and people who do the prepping. They go to school, so it is skilled work. Whereas front end staff, servers, hosts and stuff like that are considered unskilled. So that's why I use the quotation marks. It's not me being sarcastic about how I feel about cooks and stuff. Andrea is a trained chef with Liaison College, so obviously I don't have a problem with it. I know that sounds like but I'm not racist, or I'm not racist because I have a Black friend, but yeah, it kind of does come off of that, doesn't it? But anyway, so yeah, and then continuing on, fuck you, Tim Hortons. Even if you don't implement tipping, you can go fuck yourself. I'll never visit another Tim Hortons again. And that's true. The simple fact that they're thinking of introducing tipping. I mean, if it's absolutely an optional thing, then maybe. But if they are going to cut back on workers' wages to introduce tipping, then I'm out. I tip, but I don't believe in tipping culture. I try to tip as much as possible when I do go out. Usually, I try to tip above what's considered the appropriate. Just because as I try not to go out as much as I used to, especially being on support right now. So yeah, I might treat myself once a month at the beginning of the month to something. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically about it. I just wanted to put that out there for people who don't know what Tim Hortons is doing, because obviously this hasn't been made public yet. We already know how horrible the working conditions are in some Tim Hortons, and how horrible some of the franchisees are. A couple years ago, there's that wage dispute in I think it was Timmins or Sudbury, with very wealthy Tim Hortons owners. They own, I believe it's a part of or are heirs to the Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment fortune. And yeah, and they were leading the fight against the $14 minimum wage increase. So yeah, Tim Hortons have like 30 seconds to complete orders, and they're tracked. And I guess I had a friend who's a former employee who lost her job because she wasn't fast enough. She was also had disability issues, and yeah, so just that. I'm not. I'm going to say sign off now, just because the rest is just going to be babbling. So I just wanted to let everyone know that this is a thing. If you don't support tipping culture, if you'd like to see removing the two-tiered wage system for service workers, i.e. servers, etc., bartenders, and the standard minimum wage, don't support places that do that. I know all restaurants do, unfortunately. It's everybody thinks, oh, if they pay them a minimum, the standard minimum wage, then the prices on the menus will go up. Yeah, they'll probably go up. They'll probably go up 10, 15, 20 cents. Just like the same thing is constantly complained about when standard minimum wage goes up, and your burger at McDonald's goes up a dime. And the simple truth is most of these companies have enough to cover a higher minimum wage without increasing their prices. They make millions in pure profit. That's after net profit. That's after expenses and stuff like that. And yeah, so anyway, I guess our usual sinus doesn't apply. It doesn't really apply to this. So I will say, we'll see you on the next video. Like, subscribe, as all YouTubers say. And again, our Patreon is down below. Whatever you can support us with would be fantastic. We want to do some more initiatives around stuff like this, around housing issues, around increasing truly affordable housing. So I will hopefully see everyone on the next video, and I am out.